Tesla is not slowing down. It's quietly reinforcing its foundation before the next major move. If you're only looking for big headlines or sudden stock reactions, today's news might look boring. But if you're a long-term Tesla investor, this is exactly the kind of phase you should be paying attention to. In this video, I'm not here to hype you up. I want to help you read Tesla correctly in moments like this. By the end of this video, you'll understand why these quiet updates matter more than they seem, how Tesla is positioning itself beneath the surface, and how long-term investors should interpret this phase without overreacting. This is about building a better judgment framework, not chasing short-term moves. Let's quickly ground ourselves in the facts. Over the past few days, we saw 3 Tesla-related updates. First, in the US, the 2026 Model Y received a minor update, a larger center screen, a darker interior theme, subtle design changes, and the return of a 7-seat option, though clearly aimed at children, not full adults. Second, Tesla insurance is expanding into additional US states, with pricing increasingly tied to real driving behavior, safety scores, and eventually how drivers interact with FSD. Third, Tesla continues expanding its supercharger for business model, allowing companies to host branded charging stations as part of their own operations. None of these are market-moving headlines, and that's exactly why they're interesting. Let's start with the Model Y. This was not a redesign, it wasn't a price war move, and it wasn't about chasing attention. Instead, Tesla made small, deliberate adjustments to its best-selling vehicle. That tells us something important. Tesla is no longer treating the Model Y as a growth experiment. It's treating it as a mature, long-lived product that must remain relevant, efficient, and profitable over time. When companies stop making flashy changes and start refining usability, they're usually thinking in multi-year horizons, not quarterly ones. This isn't about selling more cars next month. It's about protecting Tesla's core cash-generating engine. Now let's connect this to insurance. Tesla didn't announce a breakthrough in AI. There was no new FSD version reveal. Instead, Tesla quietly expanded insurance coverage state by state, embedding driving behavior and software usage into a real-world financial system. This is Tesla shifting FSD from a future promise into something that regulators, insurers, and consumers begin to treat as normal. And that's a much harder step than just building better software. Tesla isn't just improving technology, it's integrating that technology into systems people depend on every day. Now let's move to the third piece of today's puzzle, Tesla's supercharger strategy. Tesla's supercharger for business expansion may look like a small operational update, but strategically, it represents something much bigger. Tesla is slowly shifting superchargers from being a pure cost center into shared infrastructure that can generate indirect value. Instead of Tesla owning, operating, and funding everything alone, businesses now participate in deployment, branding, and customer engagement. This reduces capital pressure, increases network density, and strengthens Tesla's ecosystem without headline risk. From an investor's perspective, this isn't about immediate revenue. It's about scalability without fragility. And that's a theme we keep seeing. Here's the surprising part. Historically, Tesla stock tends to move after these quiet phases, not during them. If you look back at major valuation expansions, they often came after Tesla had already done the boring work, stabilizing products, integrating systems, and reducing execution risk. Markets rarely price preparation in real time. They price acceleration only after it becomes obvious. By the time growth feels safe, the opportunity has usually passed. This phase doesn't feel exciting, but it often sets the stage for the moments everyone remembers. So, what does this enable next? A more mature Model Y means Tesla can scale production and margins more predictably. Insurance tied to driving behavior opens the door to recurring, software-driven profits, and shared supercharger infrastructure makes Tesla's network harder to replicate. Together, these moves don't scream disruption, they whisper durability. My view is that Tesla is preparing for a future where autonomy, regulation, and scale collide at the same time. When that happens, companies without strong foundations struggle. Tesla is quietly making sure it won't. So, let's step back. Is Tesla slowing down, or is it reinforcing itself to handle its next phase of growth? Today, there's no single metric that answers that question, but direction matters more than noise. Tesla is still moving forward, just not in a way that excites short-term traders. For long-term investors, this is not a moment for conclusions. It's a moment for observation, patience, and perspective. If today's analysis helped you think a little more clearly about Tesla, feel free to give this video a like. I share daily Tesla insights focused on long-term understanding, not just reacting to headlines. And if you're here for the long journey, make sure you're subscribed. Thanks for spending your time with me today. Let's continue enjoying life with Tesla, calmly, thoughtfully, and with conviction. Before we wrap up, let me take a moment to introduce myself. I drive a Tesla Model Y, and at home, I've installed a Tesla Powerwall, so I actually charge my car with solar energy. I truly believe Tesla is shaping the future, and that's why I share the latest news and insights here on this channel. I'm from Japan, but I want to connect with Tesla fans all around the world. That's why I also create an English version of my videos. YouTube now lets you switch the audio into your own language, so you can enjoy it in whatever language you prefer. Most of all, I'd love to connect with Tesla fans everywhere so we can support Tesla together. I also share updates on X, so feel free to follow me there and let's connect. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.